Hi. And I thought I would play a bit of Mozart in the background because back when I was pregnant and all, and defended my thesis just a month, 5 weeks, but I I've had a cesarean birth, uh, uh, went to labor on the 30th of 29th of October. October has 30 days only, right? 34, 31. Uh, December 31st, 31 days. So 29, somehow that there's a discrepancy there. And so 29th, I always thought, but I did went on the 30th and Halloween day. And, was in labor until the 1st of November, early morning and cesarean section. But back then, Mozart was recommended as good listening for newborn and toddler babies because it developed unconsciously developed their mind to think mathematics. So my husband and I thought our son would be working with abacuses, maple leaf abacuses, abacus. Abacus is, maple leaf shaped abacuses with, like, all right, with round counting things, or, my husband with a armed with American degrees, Arizona State, thought, well, for him, I'm thinking for him, stars and stripes, abacuses, actually, abacus, as in the stripes, regular abacus, but stars instead of the round things to come. So stars and stripes, that would be really indeed, uh, you know, um, icing on the cake, both of these, for our degrees, because I'm all Canadian. In my undergraduate degree is East Indian, but my Master of Engineering and Master of Applied Science is all Canadian. So that would be icing on the cake, and for him, I guess. But I have 3 courses from Arizona State. As I like to say, 2 sports courses worth 1 credit each, swimming, and I've forgotten swimming. But I'm looking for a helpful video on swimming, which begins with the basics. So maybe next summer, I give myself swimming lessons and tennis and a partial differential equations course from math department, graduate level for me. All right, but it could be the 4th year level also. They sometimes do that 4th year graduate level course combined. So, anyways, I picked up this book. Leibniz, you all know Leibniz, I guess Gottfried Leibniz. You study about him in mathematics. And he wrote, I didn't know he wrote philosophical essays till I picked up this book. And he looks into the possibility of proving some things, there's a number of things, proving, you can read the book. I picked this up in Great Books in Williamsford. And this I zeroed in on and read till here. And, you know, this is a difficult concept to see. You can perhaps this whole portion, and he says the existential proposition that God exists is the only existential proposition that is absolutely necessary, because he's, as far as I gathered, I didn't really focus and read exactly because it's basic mathematics. And I guess if there is no mathematical probability or no mathematical possibility, then that proves the existence of God. And I thought about it, it made sense. Because if the world, the world was created by science, but otherwise, Big Bang Theory, or now it's not steady state theory anymore, Big Bang Theory, but the Bible denies all this, Hindu philosophy denies all this. Sages somehow were created, they chanted Om and Hrim and Brim, and there was the beautiful word. That's what Hindu philosophy believes. And of course, you all know the Garden of Eden, God, and that sort of thing. And interestingly enough, Christianity underlines the possibility of the existence of God, because with its immaculate conception theory, because biological probability, all animals give birth, no, mammals, all right, all through mating, mammals, correct? So biological probability is sexual intercourse. So that it has to happen. Eggs have to, sperms have to fuse with the egg. If there is biological probability, so there, God, if you have God, has always maybe exists, but despite the fact that Darwinism proved otherwise, but you know, it it may not happen. So then there's immaculate conception. So so existence of existential conception that God exists is when mathematics fails to reason it out, when science fails. But here I have an interesting um, piece of analysis and worked out solution. God, I thought, okay, I was reading, it inspired me to think God is a force of power in the universe. So it's common knowledge. I mean, so power is work by divided by time, and I considered work as energy used to do so much of work, or from regular definition, you can check with the internet. Network is equal to change in kinetic energy, or change in its kinetic energy. So God, existence of God is equal to total power with respect to dt. And power would be energy by time. So with the limits 0 to infinity, dt, ln time plus constant of integration. Constant of integration, look at my Facebook page. We were taught this in our 11th and 12th, PUC first year and PUC second year, is the difference between the limits. And I think I was asked to prove this by the man himself, by the Facebook head himself. And I think, or was it, oh, I'm getting confused. Maybe Mr. Sundar asked me at the time, Google CEO. And so infinity. So, and so long time. So if energy is nuclear, all right, half-life comes in, and the energy would be in the case of a radioactive substance disintegrating a naught e to the power minus lambda t, disintegration constant. Half-life is 0.693 by lambda, but this is multiplied by e to the power t, because ln t is e to the power t, I think, because k is equal to e to the power t. Disintegration 0.693 by lambda is equal to t half. So this then t half 0.69 lambda is equal to 0.693 by t half. So t half, or t half is equal to 0.693 by lambda. So lambda is equal to, we'll work this out, and I have to look at this portion. I'll show you this portion, which I again had to confirm. This highlighted portion, y is equal to e to the power x, then x equals ln y. So if it were, this lambda t half is equal to, we will do it. T half, 0.693 by lambda, then lambda is equal to 0.693 by t half. But then you go through a long calculation. That's what it is. Yeah, this calculation. So lambda t half, and you resolve that. So I'm bypassing that. So ln t, and I think I made a mistake here. Ln t, it should be equal to something. Ln t should be equal to, what could ln t be equal to? Then I would be justified as putting e to the power t there. Ln t is equal to network delta ke, work done. Force, maybe force is equal to work in energy is equal to force Oh, ln t could be distance. Hmm? T is equal to ln t. Then energy multiplied by distance is force multiplied by distance is energy of work. Hmm. Work is equal to force by distance, isn't it? Work is equal to force multiplied by distance. My husband, yeah, my son, it would screw him up. By the what is by there? Huh? Multiplied, multiplied. Teaching him what is by, what's into. All right, so that's what it is. Work is equal to force multiplied by distance, and um, so if I were to take ln t, y is equal to e to the power x, which is distance, is equal to e to the power t. Let me put this down in writing, or that's too many tips for you all. You want to work it out by yourself. Okay, I'll just do this much because I have a nice board which I've erased. And so distance is equal to, so the energy is coming. So we are considering force multiplied by time. So I am going to put in y is distance is equal to, or distance is equal to ln t, which means t is equal to e to the power distance. So this is what it is. So it's just 1 by t, dt by t is ln t. That's all. That's the integral. Integral. That's a common. Distance is equal to ln t. T is equal to e to the power distance. So this would be e to the power distance, and this won't be right. This won't be right. E to the power distance. So e to the power minus lambda t minus distance plus distance is equal to infinity. So were the atomic bombs dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, and which had infinite power, an act of God or an act of humankind, mankind at that time? So you can work out aesthetic energy and sexual energy, but I looked at heat of reaction. All right, for the reaction, first order reaction, A to products. So kinetic constant. And I assumed heat of reaction was 250 kilojoules, dt by time. And then this is minus 1 minus xa. This is conversion for a first order reaction. This is common knowledge, Leibniz, Smith, and in recent times, Misen, Bims, and Civil. And so same thing. So this expressed as e to the power t. So minus t by k, this comes here. And so integral of this. So the minus, I've taken it out. And there's one here. Integral of minus t is minus e to the power minus t multiplied by minus 1. So this is again constant of integration, infinity. Okay, e to the power, I'm just 99% conversion. So we began with 99%, 100% stuff, and we ended up with um, see, 1%, 1%, so infinite power. Does the engineer exercise, and so he or she is God? You have to watch Alec Baldwin in Malice. Nicole Kidman is his co-star, heroine there, and he says, as the doctor, fantastic dialogue delivery. I'm God. All right, he's saying he's God as the doctor. So we say engineers, he or she's got too much responsibility. We don't want to be God. Nobody wants to be God. All right, because God gets blamed. I say, motherfucking God is not rewarding me. And what does God do? God reward. I trust in God. If not God, law and justice. So that was my worked out solution. You ponder away on aesthetic energy and sexual energy. So God exists. Infinite power in various forms. In the form of man, who can grant you rewards for your hard work and intelligence. Signing off, Gayatri B. Sitaram. Thank you.